These are your instructions on completing the task list of number 1 through 20. And this, I'm not going to go through every single task, but the ones that are a little bit more difficult, those I'm going to cover. So one of the first things that we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to change the room tags here. So last video kind of cut off before I was able to get through everything. So I'm going to kind of start over. So with the room tags, um, for each one of the spaces, they have a temporary tag, such as the dining room and living room and so forth. So you're simply going to click on those, and you're going to change them to whatever room that they are. And then after that, you're going to click on it, change it to room tag with area, and it's going to change it to show the square footage. So that's what you do for those particular ones. So I'm going to undo that. So you'll be changing all of those, and you'll get rid of the other others. So those are temporaries. And also, after you finish with whatever task, you also can delete the task that's pointing to it. Okay, so one of the tasks is adjusting the railing position, and that's another one. So this one you have to edit the path of it, and it looks like this one doesn't necessarily need to be adjusted that much. So we're just gonna kind of leave that one alone, and but this one will, and you'll just simply edit the path. And you'll pull this back, all about even with that, and you'll hit OK. So on the other, on task number 5, it tells you to put in a 4x4 column post, so that you'll put one here, 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 and you don't need one at the corner here. All right, so that's task number 4, and then on task number 5, you'll make the column post. So the column post is on the architecture tab, so you have to take one. Let's see what we do. Column, architectural, and we're gonna edit the type, and you'll get this dialog box here, and you're gonna duplicate it, and just like we did in the last house, you'll do a 4x4. I'll tell you what, let's do a 6x6. We'll go 6x6, and we'll change the width and the depth both to 6 inches. All right, and then you'll place the column post here in the corner. So you'll place one here, here, and here. So if you take a look at it in 3D, you'll see that there they are. So, but we do need to change the material. So I think this is where it crashed last time. The wood. I'm just gonna do cherry.
Well, I was gonna tell you, Wednesday it's gonna be rising ninth graders gonna come and basically gonna come middle of high school, and I'm gonna come and show them in class. Not really show them in class, but introduce them to your class. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I was letting you know, getting your heads up on Wednesday. It's gonna be in the morning. Okay. It's not gonna be like late. Oh, that's fine. Just not. We see. No problem. Have a good day. All right.
All right, so back to changing the material, cherry, and we hit OK, and then you'll see that it changed them cherry. All right, so on task number, let's see, it's probably over here. Oh, you gotta add. We're gonna add a slope roof, so that's one of the harder tasks. So we're gonna do a. I'm gonna do a save it. Oh, you know what? I just do it at the end. All right, so I'm gonna go to the second level, which is top of the wall. But I'm about to do it. Oh, I'm on the wrong. All right, so I'm gonna add a slope roof, a shed roof to this section right in here to cover up the porch that don't have anything on it. So I'm just gonna simply do roof, and I'm gonna do a rectangle. I'm gonna kind of line up with this, and then I'm gonna bring it out and over, maybe to about right here. You may not need to go that far, but we'll go back that far. All right, so it doesn't need this much overhang, so we'll just bring it in about right there. All right, so since it's going to be a shed roof, it doesn't have slope on but one side. So all of this, we uncheck it for defined slope, and this one slope here, we're going to make it like a 412. And then we're going to hit OK. So then we'll take a look at it in 3D, see what it looks like. All right. So that means right here, we can adjust it a little bit. And we can also do what's called an offset. So it doesn't necessarily have to be all the way back there. So we can pull this out some, and we hit OK. All right, now this is actually not a bad place for it. It has a little gap in it. So what we can do is actually join the two roofs together. So we'll go to the modify and click on join roof. We'll select this edge, then we'll select that, and it'll join it together. All right, so since we have a gap right here, I guess I can pull it out far enough. So I'm gonna edit the footprint, and I'm gonna pull this just a little bit further this way. Or better yet, I'm gonna pull it back this way. And then I'm gonna join it. So I'm gonna pick this edge here and do that. And I think that worked out much better. Yeah, and it did. Now we just need to adjust the height. So the base offset, we're gonna start with like -6. Get 6 inches. And and once it kind of got what we need, we may have to adjust the footprint just a wee bit on one of the lines. Just nudge it inward. So you have to play with it a little bit to get it all kind of lined up. you just keep using the arrow keys and just kind of nudge it to the inside until you don't need to nudge it anymore. So that one kind of looks like it lined up pretty good. I'm hoping. That was a little weird as far as the makeup. So we're gonna edit this a little bit more. Just nudge it over. Cool. Hopefully that did it. Yeah. So it can stand to come out just a little bit more. Just a little bit to the left. So you can play with it just to kind of get it right. So if you have just a wee bit left over right here, that's not that big of a deal. I don't think that it's gonna really bother anything by you having that. If you wanna make it perfect, just nudge it a little bit at a time.
Good afternoon, Stockbridge. Those
All right.
interested in
So
participating in the annual short film
the last
audition
little
can
part
mark
of
their
this
calendars
is
for
you
Tuesday,
connect
March 12th and March
your
14th
post
after school. The audition will take place
top
in the
base.
drama room, which is 302. For further details, feel free to contact Mr. Moore or Ms. D. Jackson. Hey there, are you feeling down and in need of
And
a
then
little
put your facial
confidence?
board on.
Well,
So
you're
then
in luck. You
architecture,
can participate in the
roof.
Read and Be Happy Challenge by visiting Miss Benford in the Media Center to have a chance to earning some awesome prizes on March
All right.
20th, which is the International
And
Day
then
of Happiness.
your
Just
gutter.
a quick reminder for all students:
So
in order
back
to
to
enter the
architecture,
Media Center, you must have a hot
then
pink
to
library
roof.
badge with you at all times. Please take note of the appropriate times mentioned on the back of your pass. Ladies who are passionate about
Then
sports and
we'll place a gutter.
athleticism, this announcement is for you. Are you excited to demonstrate your skills on the field? Would you like to become a part of a team
Yeah,
sport
if
that
anything, you get to hear
empowers
the
your drilling?
announcements.
Get ready to attend our girls flag football informational meeting. The meeting
Yeah, for
has
some
been
reason, it won't
scheduled
go on
for
that one.
March
So
13th, 2024
we
at
won't worry about it.
8:06
So those are the
p.m.
tasks that you
Time is
really need a
3:45 to
little help
4:45
on.
p.m.
So
in room 108. Whether you're a seasoned player or just starting, everyone is welcome to join
there'll be
us.
another
Bring your friends,
set of instructions
questions,
on how
and
to
enthusiasm.
create a
Please
couple other
note
things
that
in here.
attendance at both
But
meetings
other than
is
that, that's it for
mandatory.
the moment on that one.
Don't miss